You're listening to Civic Media. You can tune into any of our live shows on any radio station across the state with the Civic Media app. Find us in your phone's app store and listen anytime, anywhere.
All right.
Well, we'll take it somewhere. Yeah. Good morning. Happy
Good
Friday.
morning, yes.
Happy Friday. The weekend is almost
It's
here.
afternoons with John and Gordy in the morning.
That's it. Yes. And it's 6 minutes past the hour, and it's time once again for our grown-up gift list text to win multi-state contest. This is your daily chance to win $200, and we'll be doing this today, all day, and then all next week as well.
Yep.
Every entry puts you into the 3 grand prize drawings for a brand new snowblower or stainless steel cookware set or a portable air conditioner. So here's how this works. You download the Civic Media app. It's free to download, free to use. You can get it at the Apple Store, Google Store, and find our station, WMDX. Use the text button to send the keyword to us before 8 o'clock in this keyword hour. The word is card. Card. C-A-R-D. Card. Okay? Text that to us. Get it in before 8 o'clock. And again, we'll have other keywords in other hours of the day, 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m.,
So
5
the word
p.m.,
is
and
card,
7.
right?
Card.
Card.
C-A-R-D.
Card.
Card. Okay. All right. And every time that you enter, you get a text returning to you, a text response, and that asks you if you'd like to subscribe to a newsletter or follow us on a podcast, and that gets you even more chances to win if you
Just
do
amazing.
that.
I'm just stunned.
I know, it's fabulous.
How do they do that?
It's modern technology, my friend. It's
All right.
amazing. All right. So card is the key word. Okay.
Well, it sounds good.
C-A-R-D.
Okay, now we have...
Savannah Tomei Olson.
do we have Savannah with us?
I think she's with us. Good morning, Savannah.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good.
Pretty
How's
good.
your Friday morning going?
Oh, we're hanging in there. We've got a sick kid at home, and
Oh.
trying to work when you have a
Oh.
coughing toddler in the background. The amount of times I've had to re-record this week.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Oh, really?
It's been a lot, but
Yeah.
I think we're getting to the other side of it.
Or is
Okay.
it a cold, or is it COVID, or do you know?
It's not-
It's croup, so it's that
Oh, it
like
is
where
croup,
you sound like
okay.
a seal when you bark. Like a barking cough.
Yeah.
for a
Oh.
kid.
Well, the whole thing here is, with COVID, you got to consider that as something,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing just to add to everything else. Okay, what have you got for us this morning?
Yeah, what's
the big
happening?
story, or a couple of big stories? I know you have some big ones here.
I want to talk about something that the Madison Common Council passed.
Yes?
Savannah?
Hello, Savannah?
Hello?
Oh, I got muted.
Okay.
Oh, there you
All
go.
right. All
We're
right.
back. You're back.
Okay, what do
So
you got?
you want to talk about something that the Common Council did?
Yeah, I want to talk about something that they passed last week just before Thanksgiving, so we never got a chance to talk about it. So
Okay.
they passed this ordinance that would essentially ban selling cats and dogs at all pet stores.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
the first thing you may think is who sells cats and dogs at pet stores in Madison, and currently there are none that do. So the idea is that they're trying to basically encourage people to adopt and discourage any pet stores from coming to the city.
Mhm.
But some detractors were basically talking about how passing an ordinance like this means that nothing happens to the people who are maybe mistreating animals for sale, whether that's puppy mills, whether that's backyard breeders, whatever. So there was actually some lively debate between animal advocates at the Common Council meeting who really were on opposing sides of this issue, which I was surprised by.
Well, I have to say, I think they made a really good point. I'll be honest, it's a way to protect pets from being abused by some of these people who do deal with pets, cats and dogs. So I think they made a very good point. I don't know. What was your conclusion on that as far as a news person is concerned?
Well, we have so many rescues here in Madison, right? We
Right.
have rescues in our Humane Society that will even take in other animals from other parts of the country where there's
Yes.
no space for them. The fact that we don't actually have any pet stores that are selling cats and dogs right now
Well, that's
tells
true.
you that this was largely symbolic.
Mhm.
but it'll be interesting to see what happens afterward and whether anybody kind of challenges this going forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other stories have you been working on, Savannah?
A big part of our coverage has been Wisconsin Eye, and I don't know if you guys ever watch anything on Wisconsin Eye.
Yeah. What happened with that? I know they
Right.
needed a lot of money in order to stay alive and well. What should happen, and they talked about this a long time. The state legislature should just allow it to be there and not require all this money, or at least put money into it themselves. Right? Keep it alive.
They need almost $900,000 just to keep it going for one more year. They have 30,000 hours of video archive, audio archive of the legislature in session. So if you're somebody who ever wants to watch what your elected representatives are doing, the way to do that is Wisconsin Eye. It's our version of C-SPAN, right?
It is.
And they're set to shut down, I think, 10 days from now on the 15th if they don't raise that $900,000. And the thing that we risk is that all of that archive goes away. So it's not even like they'll just stop broadcasting going forward, but we will lose all of basically that historical record. I think they started in 2007.
Well, why would they do that? Why
would-
wouldn't they hold on to that? It's just digital.
Yeah.
That all costs space. It still costs money to store it all. And I think that's actually their biggest expense, is paying for the terabytes and terabytes and terabytes of all of that storage.
Okay.
I'm not.
You're not buying that, are you, John?
I'm not buying that at all. It almost sounds like just a plan to do away with that and not let people see what's going on in their state legislature. That's all it sounds like to me. Now, I can say that. You can't say that. You're a news person.
Right.
But I've been following this for a long time, and Wisconsin Eye has been very controversial. The Republicans do not like having Wisconsin Eye, and that's why they require so much money to be put into it, and they won't do it themselves. This is where our tax dollars should go, so we can keep an eye on what these people are doing in our state legislature. That's where I stand on it, and I can't.
Okay.
Damn it. Do any more than what I can say here on the air.
Okay.
So.
Savannah, anything else, or do you have to run?
Now you have to run because this guy's going nuts.
You're ranting
All
over
right,
here.
I'm ranting.
Settle down, boy.
Okay, that's it for me.
There's plenty to be mad about today, isn't there?
Yes, it is.
Savannah, thank you.
Yeah.
Have a good weekend.
Take care of the kid.
All right.
You guys too. Thanks a bunch.
Yep.
Okay. Savannah Tomei Olson from WMDX News. Okay. Just take a deep breath, okay? Get all riled up here.
Oh, man.
Okay, here we go. Remember your blood pressure.
I know. After my labs, I'm going to have to look after that. No.
Okay.
Well, it's just so crazy, right?
I know
we get
it.
to watch these people.
Yeah. Well, yes. Our friend Doug used to work at Wisconsin Eye.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. And would be interested to get his take on this if he's listening out there.
Doug in St. Francis.
Yes, right. So, okay. Oh, we got a phone call here. Joe is on the line, 608-879-8255. Good morning, Joe. What's on your mind?
Oh, I think Savannah summed it up. There's plenty to be mad about.
Yeah, that's true.
She got that down.
Yeah.
This great calm, too, as her child has this illness. And I just think, well, she can calmly get her work done under a situation like that. I need to tone it down a little bit, too, and get a more kind of whimsical look at things. I wanted to return to the issue of the auto pen. This has been, in the news this week, right?
Yeah, I know.
The auto pen, that has been around in some variant since 1803. Right. And Thomas Jefferson had used it, and many presidents, especially over the last decades, such as since Harry Truman's time, it's been rumored that people have been using an auto pen. And also, interestingly, Barack Obama used the device to sign the Patriot Act. So I guess the Patriot Act no longer applies.
Yeah, let's not go with that anymore. I'm with that.
Yeah, auto pen. But what got I loved looking at the fact that Mr. Trump is sure that Mr. Biden signed things with an auto pen 92% of the time. 92% of his executive orders were signed by auto pen. Where does he get a statistic like this?
Yeah,
why not
right.
93? Why not
Yeah.
89? It just sounds really good to say 93%, I guess.
Yeah.
But then people have noted that he also used the auto pen, and this is what gets really great for me, because he said for very unimportant papers. For unimportant papers. Now, how does he decide what an unimportant paper is as a president? So when he was asked about his use of an auto pen as president, he said, "I don't want to talk to NBC anymore. I think you're so discredited."
Oh, man.
That's his answer.
So evidence,
Yeah.
say 92% or 93%. Whenever in doubt, just pick on. Just say that number. It
Just
doesn't
a
have
number
to be
out.
backed up with evidence. Just say
Yeah.
93% of the time.
All right, we'll
So-
make it a standard answer on our show from now on.
Yeah, 93% of
Yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Joe.
Yeah,
Appreciate
that auto pen thing where everything that Biden signed with the auto pen is null and void.
Yeah.
Right.
Thanks for your attention to this
Jeez,
matter.
What what a dink.
Okay.
Oh my.
Let's see. We're
you
getting
know-
some texts in here.
Yes, we are.
Let me just
We are. Let's see.
Scan this one.
Okay, Todd or Billy.
Yeah, this is Todd or Billy. In my experience, it is way too burdensome to adopt a dog in Madison as opposed to other places. The level of vetting is crazy at the Humane Society and one rescue organization we have used. Well, I don't know.
There were there were a lot of problems with retail sales of dogs and cats. I
Yes,
remember
that I get.
quite a history there, but and I understand why that's no longer in vogue. But at the same time, the people who want to protect pets also have a good point, which I can't think of right now, but. My brain is mush. Hell, we've been working solid for like 8 years now.
Well, it seems like it. But
Well, it
that's
seems
okay.
like that, yeah.
Well, let's go back to the phones
Sure.
and talk to Dick from Madison. Good morning, Dick. Go ahead.
Good morning. I don't think you should be able to use the electric cardiogram for a signature either. I mean, my penmanship is not that great anymore either, but what in the hell is that?
Yeah.
It looks like it's just total scribble.
It looks like an electrocardiogram. His ridiculous scribble.
Yeah, with the big
Yeah.
flare pen or
You
whatever.
shouldn't be
What
able
is
to
it?
just scribble.
Well, the thing is, I mean, it does look like an auto pen signature.
I don't know what
Yeah,
it is, but
yeah.
it's not legible, really.
No.
Well, it's like a lie detector.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's what it is,
Maybe so.
It's going off the charts. That's what it's all about every time he talks. Yeah.
Thank you, Dick,
Thanks
for
a lot,
that call.
Dick. Hey, how about this? Netflix is on tap to buy Warner Brothers.
Right.
I'm wondering if the administration is going to let something like this happen.
Well, it's a
because,
huge deal.
They have their own special billionaires in line to buy it, and Netflix is kind of getting in the way. But I think Netflix and Warner Brothers would be a good combination.
Well, it's a $72 billion deal.
They say it's like 30% of the market for film and
Right.
TV and movies and stuff. But so what?
Well, okay.
It's not like anything else is getting to be a monopoly around here.
Hey, we're going to be back with more of John and Gordy for this Friday morning. Rocker's also in the studio. We'll get to him in about 15 minutes with the Maxing preview. It's all coming up on John and Gordy in the morning.
You're listening to Civic Media. Stay up to date on the latest news and information for your local community and Wisconsin by signing up for our free email newsletter. Visit civicmedia.us/email to get started.
It's John and Gordy in the morning, and what an eventful morning it has turned out to be.
Yes. 7:23. I don't know what you're referring to, but I'll go along with it.
I know. Well, no,
What
the
event
fact that we
happened?
made it here after last night.
Last night was wonderful at the Atwood Music Hall. What a great venue that is. What a terrific addition to the music scene and,
Yes.
the arts.
of all the people that bought tickets for this.
Yes.
93% of them enjoyed the movie.
You're stuck on this 93%.
Yeah, well,
thing now
yeah,
that
I think Joe
pointed
had a
out.
great idea. Just
Right.
everything is 93%.
Yeah, but
So I'm going to try to wedge it into the program from now on.
Good. Well, it was great to see everybody that showed up there, and it was really a fun night. And Pete Schwaba and Conrad were there from Nightlight, and it's wonderful.
John in Middleton is saying 93.22286%. If you're going to make it up, be accurate.
Okay. Want to remind you that we're in a text to win hour here for the Grown Up Gift List Text to Win multi-state contest. Your chance to win $200 today. Plus, every entry puts you in to our 3 grand prize drawings for a brand new snowblower, a stainless steel cookware set, or a portable air conditioner. This hour's keyword is card, C-A-R-D. You got to get that to us before 8 a.m. Do it on the Civic Media app. You can get that at the Apple or Google store. Download it for free. Use it for free. Find our station, WMDX. Use the text button. That text word is CARD, C-A-R-D. Again, you have until 8 a.m. There will be other keywords at 9 a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 7 p.m. Get complete rules at civicmedia.us.
Right.
John Peterson, over to you.
I take care of the library of rule books.
You have 7 different volumes.
I do.
Very thick.
And if anybody wants to stop by, I can show them our library of rules.
Why not? Yeah.
In the old days, we just used to have contests with no rules. I don't know. But now we have, an expansive amount of rules, which I can't keep track of.
Well,
I'm just
sorry,
I'm not that detailed. Right? Let's go to the phones right now. We have CJ on the line. CJ, what do you got for us today?
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, guys. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Yeah. Happy holiday.
Hanukkah,
Happy holiday to you and the celebration Christmas.
Okay.
You guys were lucky. I had a basketball game to go to last night, or you would have saw me too.
We were wondering where you were.
I think you would have liked
what
this.
What a relief!
It was a fun get together.
Yeah, I think you would have liked.
It sounded like it. I truly was interested.
Yeah.
Just wanted some real live news. From the Trump administration,
please.
The greatest assembled administration ever.
Okay. Really? Is that what you're going with now, CJ?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Amazing talent surrounded a table, and I watched every minute of that. You never saw that with the Biden administration,
really?
Did you?
Wait, you watched 3 hours of the cabinet meeting? Oh my.
Well, yeah, it was awesome.
I keep thinking of Ronald McDonald and the Hamburglar. Pictures of them. I always see that when I see the
collection of characters.
Ensemble. I mean, they're just these people are crazy people. You got a guy who basically you can't tell where his eyes are going.
Okay.
Well, you got a guy and a smoking smart Homeland Security officer yesterday solved the January 5th pipe bombing, not only for the Republican National Committee, but the Democrat National Committee.
Sure.
And they did it with evidence that the Biden administration let lie. So those are some of the things, but I did want to talk about the 25,000 American lives that are saved with every boat strike of speeding, delivering
what proof do you have?
To America.
What proof do you have that there is our drugs on each one of those boat attacks?
Yeah, they haven't presented any proof.
They have.
Well,
I think they've had two boats. They've had proof. No, go ahead.
This is something that they now say the Obama administration planned and wanted to do.
Oh.
This president actually is saving American lives, guys.
But international law prevented him from doing it, right?
Land, I hope he does go into Venezuela and stops this, because if your niece or nephew or daughter or friend's granddaughter was killed by fentanyl,
right.
would you guys be a little more upset about it?
Well, here's the trick here. Fentanyl doesn't come from there. Okay, so get rid of that. Plus, isn't it Congress's job to declare war and go into these other countries if, in fact, there's a reason to do that? I mean, it isn't the president. It isn't really the president who says, I'm going to declare war on Venezuela. It is Congress. That's their power. All right. So anyway, I just wanted to slide that in there, and
Okay.
yeah, maybe a little facts here and there may help. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. It is 7:29, and right around the corner, Rocker is back in the studio with a Max Inc. preview. We'll have much more after we take a time out for the Midwest Food and Farm Report with fabulous farm babe Pam Yankee and her crew.
I just want to say also that CJ is 93% inaccurate.
You got that number stuck in your head now, don't you?
I may have to improve it because I think John was right. I really need to get a little bit more accurate if I'm using that.
Okay. Back with more of John and Gordy for Friday morning on WMDX after this.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, yeah. It's John and Gordy in the morning here. And
he is the Rocker, and he's in the studio.
In the studio right now. I want to get to a few texts here.
Okay.
Kurt, by the way, who I saw last night at our big get-together with Pete Schwaba's film.
Mm-hmm. Godfather of Green Bay.
We talked briefly, and we talked about the fact that he can't stand hearing CJ. Yeah. But you know what? I mentioned to him I always have a question for CJ, and that's why I put him on, because I want to ask that question and I want to get his point of view on it, because I want to know how these guys think. Mm-hmm. How do they think?
Yeah.
And sometimes, we just find out that it's not really anything you think about. It's just a feeling that they have about the truth. Mm-hmm. All right. And Doug in St. Francis, you mentioned that he actually was at Wisconsin Eye for a while, right?
Right, yeah.
And he says to maintain the Wisconsin Eye's digital asset archive and keep it available for the public to access online is a large annual cost with the servers, custom databases, websites, etc. Yeah, I get that. But still, at least I'm saying the legislature should throw the money in. We can do that. That's our tax dollars. We want a record of all this stuff. We can go back in the archives and look it up. That's what we need. We need that at least. All right, so there we go. Sorry about ranting on your time there, Rocker, but before I get angry.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, though, remember during the protests back during the Scott Walker days, there was so much happening in the courts and everything, and really the way that you were able to understand what was happening or see it happening as documentation, Wisconsin Eye. It was so important.
Yeah.
True. I mean, that's just amazing, right?
C-SPAN.
That stuff will go away. I can't believe they would actually destroy these records and the film and audio of all of this. It's just, I can't wrap my head around something that's stupid.
They've got to
Back to the dark of night.
They got to raise $900,000 by the next 10 days in order to save it. Apparently.
Okay, that's it. We've got,
well, let's unplug from politics, guys.
We've got a fun drive. We got to put a fun drive together for this.
All right. Well, in the meantime, let's enjoy some local and regional music and find out what's happening in the music scene with Rocker. Rocker, what do you got?
I'm rocking every Saturday night on Max Inc. Radio, Unplugged from Politics, 6 to 9 p.m. Saturday nights right here on WMDX 92.7 FM in Madison. You can stream us at civicmedia.us/Max Inc. Radio. That's MAXINK, or catch the podcast, interviews, and performances on Spotify and Apple. Just search Max Inc. Radio. This week, we have Gamma Ray Bar right here in Madison on the square, just off the square. Owner Kevin Wilmot II, he's going to be in talking about their music schedules, some holiday stuff, and the AED machine that they now have at the Gamma Ray Bar, since now 2 people have had a cardiac arrest on stage there, and seeing the importance that plays in live music venues. Mm-hmm. Also, Joey Song founder Michael Gummel, he'll be talking about Joey Song January 9th and 10th at the Sylvie. Music legends performing for epilepsy research. JoeySong.org is where you can get some information. You can hear Michael talking to us Saturday night about this. And live from the Mad City, it's No Limit. And No Limit, guys, it's a melodic Midwestern alt-rock band, and they were formed in Madison here when musicians from Monona Grove High School and Columbus High School came together at the Sonic Music Madison Music Foundry, and that is a place where they have rehearsal rooms, they give lessons, and they have group lessons. And this band created out of having a group lesson, right? They used to do small performances, and when they graduated from the program, they decided to stay together as a band. So now they're actually a formal band. They've won some competitions with Rock Onsen. And the four-piece band will be here in the studio appearing live from the Mad City on Max Inc. Radio Saturday night at 8 p.m. And so right now I have a brand new song from them. They have just released on Black Friday. It's self-produced. This song is No Limit. It's called Hope.
No Limit.
No Limit. Those
Sounds
guys are still in high school, so it's a high school band. So it's really, I think, a great opportunity to put such young talent and the next generation of artists on the radio. We have to celebrate that.
You know, I think that Madison Music Foundry is a great idea. That's been around for quite a while.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Many years.
It's like a warehouse building that
Yes.
they converted into studio space or practice rehearsal space, right?
Right. Practice rooms,
yeah.
and they actually have they can stock the room with whatever you need. So, like, for instance, you could be a band like needed to rehearse for a concert.
Yeah.
Go there, rent out their big rehearsal room.
Right.
Have everything just walk all the musicians in. In fact, we've used it for Atwood Fest when we had a big all-star band together.
Okay.
With a lot of guests.
Yeah,
we went there and rented out a room, and they just stocked it for us. So all of our guest musicians just showed up and sat down and played. It was
cool.
Awesome.
Is that off of Fish Hatchery?
It is.
Like south of the Beltline?
That's
over,
right.
Over in that area.
Yeah, just past that, like, Kentucky Fried Chicken on the frontage road there.
Right. Yeah, very cool. All right. What else you got for us?
Joey B's Holiday Spectacular Extravaganza. That's happening at the High Noon Saloon. That is tonight, December 5th. Joey B. Banks, of course, everybody in Madison here knows him as Steely Dan drummer. He subs for VO5, and he plays in about 10 other bands. But he'll be hosting and performing with 4 of the bands that he's currently in tonight. One of Madison's oldest and legendary bands he plays in is Honor Among Thieves. And other bands will be Play Machine, which is actually a duo. It's an art pop EDM with producer and owner of Clutch Studios, Brian Liston. Everybody knows that guy. And the Funky JBs. They'll perform funk, soul, and R&B tunes, and will feature some special guest performers. Of course, that's like funk, Clyde Stubblefield's favorite songs, and lots of James Brown, all kinds of funky goodness. And then, of course, Latin funk supergroup Automatic Lover. They'll be performing a variety of Latin, Afrobeat, and funk music. That all happens tonight. Joey B's Holiday Spectacular Extravaganza at the High Noon Saloon. And right now, I thought, we'd play a little Clyde Stubblefield because that's what he's going to be playing. And, over at Clyde's house, the party was always in the kitchen. And what do you do when you run out of beer?
Go get some more.
Go get some more. That's right. Let's check this out right now. It's Clyde Stubblefield. The party's in the kitchen.
You stumped me at first there.
Oh, yeah, party.
That's tonight at the High Noon Saloon.
Funky.
Joey B's Holiday Spectacular Extravaganza. Don't miss that. It's going to be a really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, I was going to tell you guys about the Madison Symphony Orchestra, right?
Yeah.
And it's a Madison Symphony Christmas at the Overture Center right here in Madison this Sunday, December 7th at 2:30 p.m. And then after the concert, there is a post-concert event. It's called Out at the Symphony. So it's in the Overture Center's Promenade Lounge, and there's a hot cocoa bar, yummy food, and you can participate in an ugly Christmas sweater runway competition for a chance to win prizes. I know you guys are going to be there.
Oh, sure.
Special guests include drag queen Kendra Banks, who will MC the sweater runway competition, and entertainer Taylor Ashton. She'll be Santa for the evening. This is going to be pretty interesting. Go to madisonsymphony.org and search out at the Symphony.
Okay.
All right. Hey, I had a tip. If you're looking for those crazy Christmas sweaters, we saw them at Walmart.
Oh, they have them at Walmart.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just passing through, just cutting through stores as I always do.
I actually went through Easttown Mall the other day looking
you?
for something, and when I went by Spencer's, they had a ton.
They had those too, huh?
Ugly.
Yeah, the
Christmas
ugly
sweatshirts.
sweaters. Yeah,
sweaters. Yeah.
it's a big thing.
It
Well,
is.
93% of all ugly sweaters are found in malls,
You're right.
Good to know.
No, that's 93.2222861.
Okay.
Gin Mill Hollow, guys. They have some new music out. Gin Mill Hollow is a high-energy Americana jam band from Madison, known for their unique blend of bluegrass, folk, jazz, and blues, and rock. And they do rock. Gin Mill Hollow is releasing their third studio album, A Fool's Dream, Friday, January 30th at the Burr Oak in Madison. And we have a new song from the album right now. You heard it here for the second time on the John and Gordy Show. This is Gin Mill Hollow, Sleep All Day.
All right.
That's a great song.
Sleep All Day. I bet you that's what you guys were thinking about.
Yes. Yep, and that's about 10
happening
minutes
here.
away.
The Godfather, the film, right?
Yes.
It's going to be with an orchestra, Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. So take a trip out to Milwaukee Friday and Saturday, January 2nd and 3rd, 7:30 p.m. at the Bradley Symphony Center on Wisconsin Avenue over there in Milwaukee. Relive the chilling portrait of the Sicilian clan's rise and fall from power as the Godfather is, and it goes on in the background with the Milwaukee Symphony Orchestra. Go to mso.org.
Very good. We'll be back with more of Rocker on John and Gordy for this Friday morning in just a moment.
You're listening to Civic Media. Find the latest news, information, and archives of all your favorite shows on the Civic Media website, civicmedia.us.
Oh, yeah. Great music from Fundamentally Sounds. No, Scott, thank you for all the links you provided to us.
we're getting some texts.
Your son is in Fundamentally Sounds, and we'd like to maybe, probe and find out more about that. And Linda, thanks for your thank you. Fun night at the Atwood.
Yeah, it was
watching Pete Schwaba's film, Godfather of Green Bay. And it was I love that movie, so it's one of my favorites. And she said, thanks for doing everything you do. So,
Yeah, it was terrific to see everybody that showed up, and we had a really good crowd. And thanks to everybody from Civic Media and WMDX for supporting that as
Yeah,
well.
and Gordy almost wiped out.
I
getting
almost fell off the stage.
Oh.
Nearly broke my ankle.
I'm sorry I didn't
and,
help you. I'm sorry.
And everybody thought, "Oh, that's really funny." He did a pratfall.
Yeah,
a little
see?
slapstick. Yeah, I was in pain and hobbled away, but it was okay.
All right.
Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Back with Rocker here for a few more minutes with the MaxInc preview.
Oh,
All right,
man.
what else?
You guys ready? I went into the closet. I went looking around, and it went all the way in as deep as 2014, and I found Color Phase. They were a great band here in Madison, featuring Vanessa Anderson on vocals, James J on guitar, Lexi on bass, and Austin on drums, and they've all actually moved out of Madison. I don't think any of them are here anymore, but they're all in LA and all these big things, doing great things in music. But they were here in Madison in a Madison band. Back in 2014, so I popped this song out. It's called Pop Song. This is Color Phase.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh. Catherine. Here. Stay here. Sounds
I
great.
like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is really
What a terrific voice.
Color Phase, great band. And it's sometimes on MaxInc Radio, it's all about keeping the music alive.
Yes.
So you know what? If you're in a band and you want to send in your MP3 for us to play on MaxInc Radio, or maybe even here on John and Gordy, we take the new stuff, we take the old stuff. Even if your band is dead and gone, I still want your music. So send it to music@civicmedia.us.
Okay.
And we'll consider it for on-air playback.
Fantastic.
Let's get back to ugly sweaters. I know you guys love the ugly sweater parties. There's a couple of them happening, and one of them is December 18th at the East Side Club in Madison.
Yeah.
It is Pat McCurdy and his
boy.
ugly sweater party.
Yes.
Milwaukee
Fun
icon,
times.
Pat McCurdy. You remember from the band Yipes and the Men About Town.
Yep.
He's been entertaining audiences in Wisconsin, the Midwest, across the nation for decades, and he brings his unique style of improvisational comedy, music, and audience interaction to venues large and small. And he fills it up with Pat Heads. And Pat Heads, as you know, are his really enthusiastic fans.
They really know how to sing out in the audience, don't they?
They do know how to sing, and it's only $5. Food is available. Don't forget to wear your ugliest sweater, so maybe you have a chance to win. Also, find Pat this Saturday at the Looking Glass in Janesville. So this is December 18th, East Side Club. Right now, let's listen to his classic tune. This is Sex and Beer, Pat McCurdy.
All right.
No, I don't know if I've heard a clicker.
Fun stuff with Pat McCurdy, right?
What's it?
It is fun stuff.
Pat is always a fun time.
Pat is
McCurdy.
awesome. And check it out. It's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I already put
Saturday, Looking Glass in Janesville.
That's
right?
this Saturday, right?
Okay.
The ugly sweater party is coming up December 18th at the East Side Club.
Rocker, thanks for being with us.
All right,
MaxInc,
guys. Thank you.
Saturday night.
MaxInc. We'll be talking to Kevin Wilmot from the Gamma Ray Bar. Michael Gummel from Joey's Song, and of course, No Limit high school band right here live, full drum set, the whole deal.
Yes, and thanks for joining us, Rocker. Catherine is in the studio, and Catherine, great night last night.
Yeah.
Atwood Music Hall was terrific to see all of our.
She's still bundled up.
We're getting a bunch of listeners that were there last night.
They all showed. I couldn't believe it. How delightful was that?
What a terrific crowd,
wonderful.
and lots of fun with Pete Schwabe, and
Good
Conrad
movie.
was there.
Funny movie. You can find it online.
Yeah,
Oh, you can.
The Godfather of Green Bay. You can find it. You just got to search.
I think it's on Tubi,
It's
and I
on
think it's
Tubo,
on
yeah.
Okay,
And Prime.
Tubo and Prime.
and Prime, yeah. And thanks for everybody for showing
Thank
up
you
at
guys.
Atwood
It's
Music
Tubi.
Hall.
Tubi.
I thought it was
Tubi.
Tubo.
No.
It's
Oh,
2B.
okay. All right. Well,
2B or not,
Not
2B.
to be. Yeah, okay. Get off the air. You guys are done.
But yeah, we're coming back this afternoon from 2 to 5. Yeah, we hope you'll join us then. And again,
We just can't stop broadcasting
thanks
on the
to
air.
Downrins Distilling for helping us out with the big showing of Godfather of Green Bay, and all of our listeners for showing up.
And Susan, thank you for the
Yes.
comment. Very
Terrific.
nice to hear.
We'll be back this afternoon. Tune in from 2 to 5, and we hope you have a good weekend. If you're doing other things, we'll talk to you Monday morning. Okay? So long. I
All
don't
right,
know what
see you
I'm
later.
I'm going
Will you
back
stop?
to
Just stop.
Let's
Stop
take
now.
a nap.
Stop.
The national news cycle never stops, but it can be hard to find news about your local community. Civic Media is dedicated to providing quality local and state news coverage across Wisconsin. With the Civic Media app, you can get notifications about local stories that matter to you and your community. Find the free Civic Media app in your phone's app store and choose notifications from the menu to tell us what kind of news you want to hear about.